And today we're transitioning into how the next series of conversations about the templates will link us up from what we're experiencing personally and what personal templates we may be working through to now how these things go from personal to transpersonal or to the collective. The work that allows us to experience being in our wisdom bodies, which means that we are more in touch with our sense of ourselves inwardly. Our intuition may have become, by several orders of amplitude, stronger. We may be feeling more comfortable in our own skin. What I'm aware of is that the sense of time urgency has relaxed because we are now, as a collective, as a human collective, everybody doing their own personal work, and the collective just sort of coming together with a really strong intention, that most of the timelines that began to collapse in 2016 and that led to the experiences that people were having called the Mandela effect, people were quantum jumping to get on. And so the timeline, and now all of those have collapsed and we're now in one timeline. So it's good to have you here today. I'm Anais Salas. If you are new, thank you for coming to check it out. We're still birthing this new experience that we're in and going into. And while we may have wisdom bodies, which I think is wonderful, our mental bodies and our bodies of intellect are being dialed down. As you begin to watch, you will see that if there are 10 original storylines, I'd be really floored. Hero's journey, right? I mean, we could go through the archetypes. I won't do that for you now, but you know what I'm talking about. So between what the construct generates in our biology and neurology, firing things in the nervous system, the sympathetic nervous system, operating through the limbic brain, which is what really holds our subconscious mind in place, when we're in the construct, we're in skewed perception, we're in a binary co-reality, which I need you to understand is a closed system. There's no new energy that can come into it. It's a closed system, ones and zeros. It's binary. It's entropy. And then we're also given to believe, the story is, this is the story, that there isn't anything else, that this is all there is. Now, we're kind of shrinking down the story, and one of the big stories that seems to have been evolving and changing is the story about heaven and hell, is the story about the patriarchal father God in the sky. These stories are changing, and it's undoing these kinds of glue narratives that we're really fighting to free ourselves from, and our emotions and our creativity. So where are we now? We are in a place where those who are out of the construct are looking in, and you're watching it implode because it is in entropy. And you're watching suicide murder programs that have been activated. And when you are in your space of bliss and wholeness outside of the construct, you can witness this in the sense of your several degrees of vibratory or frequency out of the range of this being something that happens to you before your eyes. You can choose to give your attention to the suicide murder programs, but when you do, know that you are serving the construct.
Yeah, did you have a question?
Yes, everything is within. We just think that it's without, but it's actually within, because Am I getting it right? We are a fractionated part of God, and not the God that they teach, but the divine, one and only pure essence of God. Am I right?
Yeah.
I'm a bit nervous. I've never partaken in something like this before. I normally just sit quietly reading my books, my esoteric books. I've been doing it for about 12 years. I woke up again, and it's an amazing, fabulous journey. I never, ever, ever feel angry with them. I just feel very neutral. I watch and listen to what they're up to. And my friends, I don't have many friends that are switched on. They all seem to be fast asleep. Everything's fine. You're a bit cuckoo. We don't know what you're talking about. You've got really weird ideas. But we like you, but you're strange. I just find it an amazing, it's just an amazing cosmic event.
Isn't it though?
It's fascinating.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. I feel like I won the golden ticket in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.